pretty fair to say that 2020 probably has been the most unexpected year ever in the history books. I can't wait to see how South Park shows 2020. I can't wait to see how the history books show 2020. It's going to be really interesting seeing all of the documentaries in the next few years come out about this year. But I want to make it a little bit more interesting, guys. Who wants to start the inclusion revolution with me? Come on, it's 2020. Let's get inclusive. Before February 2020, never would have happened. Remote working and accessibility is just too hard. It's too complicated. We can't do that. But since COVID, it has been a game changer for accessibility with the disabled, because now remote working is the norm. So many industries had to adapt because everyone was at risk, as opposed to a small group of people needing an accommodation. Everyone needed this accommodation. And so many industries then started making it work. Like, for example, my industry. February 2020, you could not run a television station if you were not in that building. But now, we know we can do that. It is amazing. Of course, we do still have to be in the building, but the fact that I can actually prep my show from home, remote into the station, and code my show, and then go to the building and spend a few less hours in a stressful environment and a few more hours resting in bed, it is amazing. It is like a breath of fresh air that I wish could have happened a couple years ago. And truth be told, there is no reason society cannot adapt to the disabled. The only reason society won't adapt is because it's used to the status quo. It is used to able-bodied people being superior. It is used to just hiding the disabled, stigmatizing the disabled, making them feel like they are inadequate and incapable, and just keeping the disabled in a constant cycle of poverty. I'm sick of it, guys. Aren't you? Like, please, please, please. You guys are all talking about equality right now, and the inequality and the rights getting oppressed and all of this. Please start including disability in this conversation. Because I don't know, I can only speak from what I know, but the disabled minority is the only minority that lacks constitutional protection. We are the only minority that the Supreme Court has specifically stated the systemic discrimination that we have faced is okay. Come on, you cannot be a intersectional activist if you do not fight for equality with disabled. If you do not fight for disability rights, you can't say that you fight for equality, because you are overlooking the biggest overlooked minority. I am going to be sharing a bunch of stories with you guys. We're going to be starting a bunch of different seminars. The R.A.R.E community is starting the inclusion revolution. We are putting some air, we are breathing some life into the disability rights movement, and please join us. I can't do this on my own. I can't do this, like, we can only make change if we all are on the same team. And honestly, right now, I am fighting an uphill battle with even trying to get the support within the disability community, to get the activists to understand adding disability to the equal rights movement isn't overshadowing any other part of it. It's just getting equality for another minority. And so if you want to join the inclusion revolution, reach out to me. Find me on Instagram, r.a.r.e.advoc8. I remembered it. I had a stroke a couple months ago. My memory's not good since, so I'm just really proud I remembered that. But find me on Instagram, send me a message here. Starting next week, I'm going to be releasing some seminars that I'm recording with other people. We'll be recording the very first Chronic Not Contagious Inclusion Revolution open discussion talks this weekend, and I can't wait. I I just really want to make the world inclusive. I really want to stop forcing myself to try to adapt to an able-bodied society that can adapt to me and that can help me just have a better quality of life only if they are willing to open their mind, have some compassion, and meet me in the middle. And I'm not asking for too much, honestly. I'm really not. If any able-bodied person had to live with my disabilities, if they were in my shoes, they'd want the same thing. And just keep telling yourself that too. If you're a disabled advocate trying to fight for your rights, keep fighting and don't let anyone silence you. Because if anyone had to deal with what you deal with, oh, they would want the same equality that you do. So just use your voice, don't let anyone silence it, and I'm fighting with you. We'll do it together.